So what's up, you guys? Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk with Johneri'O Scott. Of course, I'm your host, Johneri'O Scott, and today, man, we have a special guest, Champ Major, ATL artist, doing his thing, and we're gonna talk about his new mixtape. We're also gonna discuss, music, what he got going on, upcoming projects, and even how his journey been. So you guys stay tuned. You don't want to miss out. This is Let's Talk with Johneri'O Scott.
Welcome.
Tune into the show with Johneri'O. You know how it goes. TV or radio. He coming with them topics, so you better watch it. We can talk about it. Let's just talk about it. Tune into the show with Johneri'O. TV or radio. You know how it goes. Coming with them topics, and it's not.
So what's up, you guys? We're back, and I'm with this guy, Champ Major. How you doing, man?
Doing good, man. Appreciate you having me, brother.
Nah, listen, the honor is all mine. Listen, you doing some dope things. Like,
appreciate you, man.
You're really taking on this music industry. You're doing it.
Yeah.
So one thing, like Champ Major.
Yeah.
How you got that name?
I went to school out of Nebraska at Chatham State. You know what I'm saying? I played on the football team, and we just in the lobby, man. I was just playing with some of my teammates. You know what I'm saying? We was playing Madden, some pool or whatever. And I was just winning. And then one of the seniors was like, "Bro, we gotta call you Champ." So then I had that name ever since, and then I just added the major on it because I said I'm major. So Champ Major is like a whole statement. You know what I'm saying?
Hey. So how you even got into the music scene, man?
Originally, I just listened to a lot of old school music. You know what I'm saying? My dad introduced me to a lot of music.
Right.
I had a couple friends that went to music. Man, I was just surrounded by, it's Atlanta, so that's what it's about. You know what I'm saying? The culture is music, so I was just raised up in it, bro. 25 years, I gotta do it. You know what I'm saying? I grew up around here. You know what I'm saying? That's where my whole family from, so this is what it is.
Right.
Music, but once I started doing it and realized, so I was talented and I could do it. I was like more motivation. So I'm on that.
Nothing like motivating yourself. Like he started himself and he was like, "Yo, I got this." So like most artists, did you start in church or like being in the choir or anything like that?
No, actually I didn't sing in the choir. I did other things surrounding music.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I even danced at church. But as far as background in music, man, I didn't have any performing until I was I had to be 22 or 23. That's the first time I performed or anything like that. So
really?
Yeah, so no background like that.
Listen, he's doing it. He's doing the darn thing. So do you write and rap your own thing?
Yeah, I write my own music pretty much.
All right. So you got any background in writing, like poetry, anything like that?
Yeah, I wrote poetry, not so much as a hobby. I just really did art, you know what I'm saying? Really, the first time I was really writing stuff was definitely poetry, but I could speak like the art. I did art and drawing. That's another way of expression.
Right.
It's kind of, parallel when you think about it. You know what I'm saying? Just staying between the lines or being outside the box. Art is art, so that's how I look at it. I just enjoy the art.
Hey, you gotta enjoy the art. So coming into the music scene, like one thing that I feel like everyone should know before coming to the music scene is what separates you. So what would you say separates you from any other artists?
I think what separates me is the patterns that I rap with. Just my voice itself, and then the consciousness to try to inspire others around the music. You know what I'm saying? I want people to listen to it and then be like, "Man, he different."
Right.
And be like, "Man, I could be different too." Like, you know what I'm saying? He just doing his own thing. We never thought we was gonna hear nothing like this. You know what I'm saying? So, just give people new inspirations, and then. That's what I would say.
Alright, listen, he said he giving y'all this new freshness.
Yes, sir.
This freshness, ATL freshness.
Yes, sir.
So with this sound, who would you say, or what artist inspired you? Do you have any artists that, inspired your music?
Yeah, definitely as far as the industry is concerned, as far as being independent, and then, you know, sometimes feeling like you overlooked.
Right.
I definitely say Big Crit, of course J. Cole, and then you know, like Michael Jackson,
Right.
Bee Gees.
Them legends.
Legends, you know what I'm saying? Just people that did something different. That's why I normally, you know what I'm saying, attracted to. So, Outkast, of course, and not mention them.
Listen, that.
And then, I mean, the list goes on as far as Atlanta goes.
Right. Listen, especially Outkast. Outkast, they just had this hype, this energy. Like when you listen to their music, it's like, yo, like, there's that Outkast.
Exactly. It's that different music, bro. It make you hear it, you like, man, I want to make music like, I want to do it like they doing it. That's what made me want to do it for real. A lot of that, going back to inspiration, Outkast definitely did it for me. Once I actually sat down, you know, back in the day, I listened to a couple of songs and it's like Outkast fire. But as I got older, when I sat down, listened to like every mixtape, every album, I was like blown away because like they gave us so many sounds in that time period, and like still today, people not even recreating that. You know? It's hard to do.
Yo, it's crazy like how like once we listened to music before and then like as we matured and we listen, we like, yo, like, I get it. Outkast, like you said, they was different. They was really versatile. That's the word. They was versatile. It was versatile.
Yeah.
So like as an independent artist, like what would you say, like what has been the hardest thing or what has been your lesson learned so far?
My lesson learned is like you really gotta grind for yourself. Like you can't really expect it ain't no overnight, you know what I'm saying, shit going on. Like you really gotta be out here, like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta move, like you gotta move a different way, you gotta know where you're trying to get. You can't just be going in circles, you can't just be like, I'm trying to blow up. You gotta have like goal after goal after goal after goal, and you gotta keep going. It's independent, but at the same time, you do need people too, though. So, you know what I'm saying? Independent don't mean you by yourself, and that's another thing I learned too. So, you independent as far as putting yourself out, and then you the most responsible. You know what I'm saying, for doing it, but you ain't independent to the point where you're trying to do it yourself. A lot of people do DIY stuff, but that's a whole like life plan. Like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be dedicated to DIY everything. So that's what I say, man.
Listen, for real, like when you really out here hustling, listen, you a true hustler when you out here doing it independently.
Yes, sir.
Like, do you think that you would ever sign to a label, or if you were to sign to a label, like what would it have to be like? Yo,
well, I would want, of course, my masters if I sign with any contract. But I think signing is something that you look at from a deal-to-deal basis. You know what I'm saying? It depends on who you're getting around. You know, you gotta really do your research. And then about signing again, I would suggest for any independent artist to go after what they want. You know what I'm saying? Not to wait for somebody to come to them, because anybody can come to you. You know what I'm saying? And you might think it's alright, but you know they might not have your best intention. They might just be trying to steal from you. You know what I'm saying? So it's better to do your research and then reach out to them people. You know what I'm saying? Get it done. So I mean, I would sign a distribution deal. You know what I'm saying? But and I got a couple in the works right now. But right now I'm just, you know what I'm saying? Just taking it one step at a time.
Get off, back up, nah. So let's talk about this mixtape, man. Like I was listening to your music, and I was like, yo, like I was a creative major, creative writing major in college. So like just listening to like the rhyme schemes, like and I was like, yo, this is dope. Like I'm telling y'all have to listen to it. And then do you write from experience, or do you just write from, just talking to someone and just creative?
It's an experience. Like I can listen to my, I dropped the album in 2017. It's called 808 Champ, and then I listened to it the other day, and it's like, you know what I'm saying, I'm talking about my experiences. You know what I'm saying, and it's motivating me. But you know what I'm saying, a lot of people, you know what I'm saying, can relate to it too. So when I'm writing, it's just what's going on in my life at that time, whether it's, 3 years, or whether I be speaking something into existence, or whether it be, 6 months ago, or whether it be like 5 minutes ago, So, Free Rap 2 is a collection of songs that I just had to get out, just for people to see, you know, the versatility. And then, you know, maybe they want to go see my album, you know what I'm saying, Hero the Champ, after they hear that. You know, it's something on SoundCloud right now, but yeah, I definitely inspired myself and with the writing.
Man, because I was listening, I was like, yo, this is deep, but it's not too deep.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna just give you the taste. You listen to it, then you're like, yo, I gotta go on to the next one, I gotta go on to the next one. Like, listen, when y'all check it out, y'all gonna be like, oh yeah, Johneri'O was right, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
So right now with the mixtape, like, which song is like a certain song, you know, because when, you know, most artists be like, you know, the whole mixtape is gonna be dope, but I know like this song or that song is gonna really, you know, stand out the music. Do you have a song that you think is really gonna stand out, you know, other than any other?
Well, right now the intro has been standing out because you know, people just like how I came in.
Right.
But I mean, one of the songs that's most personal to me is like "Keep It Looping," and you know, a couple songs I wrote. "Fly High," that's a motivational song. You know, that's one of the songs that, you know, I'm motivating everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mentioned a lot of people, you know, black people. You know what I'm saying? Any kind of people really, but. You know what I'm saying? My community is black. You know, that's the people I'm around most of the time. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm interested and motivated to motivating them. So, "Fly High," the intro, "First Day Off," that's one of my favorite songs on there. "Fiji," because it's talking about money and, you know what I'm saying, how we're supposed to get right with the finances. And then, I mean, this goes on the whole thing. He supplies. I like
Listen, he's saying
songs,
just listen. That's all he's saying. Just listen. Like, you won't be mad. You won't be mad. So like, I mean, what's next? Like, what's planned? What do you have planned? Where do you actually see yourself going?
Right now, I'm in the works. I got a show in May at Cat's Cafe, so be on the lookout. It's gonna be a real dope show. I got an hour set. It's gonna be me and a lady that is hosting it. And I'm looking into curating more shows, you know what I'm saying, with other people, you know what I'm saying, like getting more clothing lines, you know what I'm saying, more artists, and then cause I want to.
He getting it out. This is 2019.
2019, man. I'm trying to put out more videos. I got a video that I'm about to put out, and just you know, record more stuff. You know, put some more people on game. Just try to build a team that we all can eat, you know, make it profitable.
Right. So, hey, everybody can eat. So like, when it comes to like advice, like what advice would you give any other independent artists or any artist that's aspiring to start?
Yeah, I would say take your time. You know what I'm saying? Give yourself some room to make mistakes. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be this right now. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to be that. You know what I'm saying, next month, but you do want to grow. Right. Just don't put that pressure on yourself to be the next blase, the next blase, like, you know what I'm saying, really take your time with your craft and then let yourself grow in the music. Like, you know, if you love music, you know what I'm saying, let your love be shown through the music, but, you know, if you love other things, then, you know what I'm saying, love those other things, but I just say, don't abuse the music, man, because, like, unlike a lot of stuff, music is the way that, like, everybody connect to music. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not one person that don't listen to music. And if they don't listen to music, you turn someone that's good, they will listen to that. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? I would say, you know what I'm saying, just try to be mindful that, you know, you working with art, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Treat it as art, you know what I'm saying? Treat it like, you know what I'm saying, you want people to listen to it. You know, everybody got their own experiences, so express that. But don't put yourself in a box. You know what I'm saying? Alright. That's all I'm saying.
I had an artist that treat music like how you want somebody to treat your mama.
Exactly. I mean, if you do that, the outcome will be, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Featured, or if you featured on your album or on your mixtape, like just anything that you create, like what do you look for in that person?
Artists that I look to work with are artists that don't mind being outside the box, you know what I'm saying? If I see that you rapping with a rhyme scheme that I ain't really heard too much, or you rapping from a perspective that ain't normal, then I'll be like, yeah, let me jump on the track with him. You know what I'm saying? Just cause he rapping from You know what I'm saying? I see his perspective. I can throw my perspective in there. We
Right.
can create, you know, a storyline.
Right. Uh-oh.
All the
Listen.
time.
He said 2019, nothing's off limit.
No.
Nothing's off limits. So I got this game that I created. It's called Name This Artist. So I have artists such as Joel Santana, Lil Yacht, Young Thug, Lil Wayne, and the Migos.
Alright, I'm gonna try to get this right.
Alright, so let's see. Dun dun dun. Name this artist. Alright, so it says, yo, I be with the gas, the gang, who hang and bang, animals, orangutans, hammers move, bangers bang, damn, it's the dude, the game has changed. So is it Joel's, Lil Yacht, Young Thug, Migos, Lil Wayne?
Man. If I was going with the rhyme scheme, I would say Joel Santana or Migos.
Ding, ding, ding.
Hey!
He got it. He's like, yo. Alright, look at him. Alright, so this one says, and they think everything's funny. I see why. All these niggas jokes. I sit outside with the brothers. I sleep in Versace covers. This intriguing. Well, I think so. I think so. Let me say it again.
Lil Yachty?
You got it! Listen, I'm about to quit. Alright. Let's see.
That rhyme scheme, bro, y'all can tell. That's what I'll be on there.
So, and you know that I smoke on the kush, no kale. And I do it for my people. Yeah, I never met a girl like you. I'm loving every single curve about you. So yeah, Migos, Lil Wayne, Young Thug.
Okay, Lil Wayne?
Nah. Young Thug.
Young Thug? Oh
Yeah.
man, I heard that one.
Alright, so we got it's a stick up, she screamed like a victim. Now you feeling so silly, I smoke purple. I'm up in here feeling like Sealy. Ooh.
Lil Wayne?
Yeah, crazy.
It's similar.
Alright, and I'm sorry, let me see, we got somebody. Alright. Trapping like the Narco, got dope like Pablo, cutthroat like Pablo, chop trees with the Drago. Yeah, Migos. Alright, y'all, so let everybody know. So you say right now, you know, you working on some things. Let everybody know how they can stay tuned. What's next?
Yeah, man, just stay tuned. If you haven't checked out Free Rap 2, it's on SoundCloud, Champ Major on SoundCloud, CHAMP-MAJOR. On IG is Champ 3 Major, CHAMP 3 Major. Just stay tuned for more visuals, more good music, big announcements for clothing, and also more events and more shows. So that's what we got for 2019, man. I hope you be a part of it. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you being a part of it, brother.
Nah, man, listen. When I got that message, I was like, yo, like, hey, ain't nothing like building and just, you got it. Especially now this music is hot. I'm telling you. So make sure you guys follow Champ Major. He gave you his Instagram. He gave you all his social media, how you connect with him. Listen, if you haven't checked out Free Rap 2, we're telling you right now.
Do that.
Make sure you do that.
Now.
Well, y'all, thank you for tuning in. We are out. Johneri'O Scott, Champ Major. Check out Free Rap 2. All right, y'all, we out.